It's Mr. Bass, and I have a Super 6 sack from 6 Cents Fishing. Now, the reason this is kind of humorous is you guys that have watched me for a long time now know I used to be the king of subscription tackle boxes. I literally subscribed to every box on the planet at one time or another, and oftentimes at the same time, and did a lot of unboxings. And over the years, these mystery tackle boxes and lucky tackle boxes and Super 6 sacks, they really just kind of wore me down, because there's really only so much you can put in a monthly subscription box and make it interesting. Especially if you get it month after month after month, you start seeing the same stuff over and over and over. And although I absolutely loved my 6 sacks, and at the time they had like 4 different versions. You could get a basic and a bigger one and a bigger one. I used to get all of them. But I had 2 frustrations. One was variety. There's not enough variety in these things. I had 10,000 Quakes, just so many of the same lures, but a company really only has a certain product line, a certain amount of products, so they can only give you as much variety as the products they have. So you got to give 6 Cents and all those companies, a little slack there. The beauty of a 6 Cents Super 6 sack, or whatever they call them now, is it's all 6 Cents lures. And you guys that follow 6 Cents, use 6 Cents, their stuff is high quality stuff. It's really good stuff. Incredible colors, and most of their baits are just fantastic. The other thing that really frustrated me is that 6 Cents is innovative. They have a lot of pros that give them input, and they're always trying to come up with new baits and that kind of stuff. But you would not get the new stuff in the sack. The new stuff would go and be sold to the customers, and then your sack would get all the old stuff. And that's really why I canceled. When it got to the point where, come on, man, you got a brand new Panorama and I don't get one, that's why I flushed these. And I haven't had one of these in probably 2 years or more now. But it's a new day, it's a new company, it's a new 6 sack. Let's see what you get for about 40 bucks a month from 6 Cents Fishing. First, you get the sack. Some people like it. I couldn't care less about the sack. All right, just looking at what's in here, I'm pretty excited. I think this is a great sack this month. Let me start with the terminal tackle. The PegX stoppers, this is just a filler. This stuff costs nothing, so I don't really see a bunch of value with this. Not that I won't use these. I use these all the time. Bobber stoppers, you use all the time, so I will use them. I wouldn't say, though, there's any value to that in the bag. Okay, the Lockdown. These are 6/0 screw lock hooks. And for this size, you're probably thinking swim bait. But you can use all kinds of baits on these. In fact, I like to fish big worms with screw locks as well. Then the keel weighted screw lock. Just some weight. That's fairly heavy, 5/16 of an ounce. 5/0 hook. So why would they give us these? Because they've thrown in some Divine swim baits. 3.8-inch Ghost Ice Minnow. This is a great color. That's not new and innovative. They've been making those for years now. This I still consider new and innovative, although it's been out a few years now too. The Panorama Pro Blue Minnow. Look at this thing. The crows out that side like it. Look at this guy. The Panorama is really unique because it has such a thin profile. It's a great bed fishing bait. Springtime's coming. I'm going to be throwing this. Yes, I hear you. Now, I mentioned I got 10,000 Quakes. Guess what they gave me? A Quake 70. 5/8 of an ounce. Chrome thread fin is the color. Quake. Well, I do throw lipless crankbaits in the springtime. The Provoke 106 Silent. I definitely like this. Happy to see it. And this is Ghost Gizzard. Okay, that's it for the sack. I am going to break a couple of these out and show them up to you up close. But for those of you who just want to see what's in the sack and leave, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Okay, on the Silent Provoke, here's what the Ghost Gizzard color looks like. I also like that they literally print right there, silent. Now, all you got to do is this, and you know it's silent. But it's just a good reminder. You may have your jerk bait tied on, and you can, at a glance on your boat, look and see, yeah, that's the silent one. And so that's a great color for that bait, wouldn't you say? I really am impressed with this color. I've always loved their colors. They do an excellent, I've always said, I don't know who their paint artist is over there, but they do great stuff. And this is Chrome Thread Fin. A little bit of copper color on the gill plate. Chartreuse lateral line. Dark back. They always have great hooks as well. For the money, 6 cents hard baits are probably as good as any out there. They do premium stuff. You don't have to replace their hooks. It's ridiculous to pay close to 10 bucks for a bait, and then they want you to buy new hooks. We're going to put crappy hooks on it, and you can just replace them. No, give me a good bait with good hooks. Check out this Panorama bait, though. If you've never tried one, you really should. They are very unique. And look how lifelike they look. If you see shad in the lake, this bad boy, you know, one of the critical pieces for lifelike shad is they've got this shimmer all over their body and these different layers so that as it goes through the water, it reflects light like crazy. And this Panorama, really, the color pattern on this thing really is made to do that. This one you can almost see through it though. You can see my finger there, how translucent that bad boy is. And then of course the tail, pretty nice. And I'll show you the eye, head. Look how thin it is. When I first saw these, I was like, holy cow, that's like paper thin. Well, how are you going to fish that? One great way to fish it is just like this. You put the hook through here, you Texas rig it, and you fish it like this with the hook going this way. Not a bad Super 6 sack this month. Could it have been better? Sure. But I'm going to get it for a few months, and then we'll make the determination after that. Hey, I really appreciate you watching the channel and supporting the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, like, put in the comments what you think of this 6 sack, and specifically what, if any, of those baits you are happy to see in there. I'll be doing a lot more of these in the future. Thanks again. And my little chickadee friend thanks you as well.